Hi guys, it's Ken from Bradley's Driving School with another independent drive for you. I'm going to try and explain where you're more likely to fail on this particular route. The first scenario is the first roundabout you come to. Now you've got two lanes on your right hand side obviously, but what I see a lot of learners doing is when the left lane is clear, you've got a car come round in the right lane. A lot of learners will pull out there and fail. So if you've got your left lane clear but this car's come round in the right lane, you do not pull out. You've got to wait till it's clear in the right lane also, because they suddenly might change their mind and take the exit that you're going to. So remember, do not pull out if there's a car close in the right lane, because he might come where you're going. You will get a serious fault for observations. The next couple of roundabouts you come to are not signposted, so from my experience, from sitting in the back of a car, on driving test, the examiner will normally says there's no signs at the next two roundabouts, so just follow the road ahead of both of them. Now if you're going to pick the right lane on both of these roundabouts, or any one of these roundabouts, again you're going to get a serious fault for normal driving position. So keep it to the left. You're then going to come to a national speed limit road on a single carriageway. Well, you a lot know that it's 60. Now, if you're going to drive like an old granny along there at 30 miles an hour and hold all the traffic up behind, you're going to get another serious fault for driving at appropriate speed. It then opens up into a dual carriageway, which is a 70 mile an hour road. Again, if you just drive like an old granny, then you've had it. You get a serious fault. Then when we come to the slip road, you're going to go down towards the A19. If you undertake somebody in the right lane, you're going to get a serious fault for that. And then when you come to the next roundabout, please pick the middle lane, because it is hard work. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk myself through an independent drive and hopefully not make a fool of myself. I'm parked up on Station Road, at least I think it's Station Road, in Shiny Row. And what happens is Mr. Driving Examiner says, okay Ken, this is the start of your independent drive, and now we're going to ask you to follow signs for approximately 10 minutes. Now the signs I'm going to ask you to follow are for SunderlandA183. Now he will change them throughout, but he will tell you in plenty of time. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is drive around this route, give a bit chit chat as I go. Now the roads is wet, slippy, it's raining, it's a typical miserable day in the northeast of England. So I'm not going to really be driving the speed limits in this weather. So I'm in first gear. I'm looking all around the car, there's nobody that benefits, so I'm not going to give a signal. I'm checking over my right shoulder, because learners don't like to look over there and fail. Okay, so I'm pulling off. Straight into second. I'm on a 30 mile per hour road, but I'm only doing 25. I'm into third gear, road's bending left. Check my middle mirror and just follow the curb round. Learners like to look at big wagons. Please don't look at the wagon. Got a warning sign there telling you there's could be kids crossing. The road bends right. Again, I'm only up to 25 miles an hour. The examiner's more than happy with that. Got a parked car up ahead. You've got a junction to the left clear. There's an oncoming car turning right. Probably no danger, so I'm not really worried. Obviously got a little bus stop there. Road bends left. Now I'm looking for the signs for SunderlandA183. Got a taxi parked up on the left. Got an oncoming car. There's nothing much behind. Check my middle and right door mirror to pass the vehicle. I'm coming off the gas now. Less space, just less speed. Now there's the sign. Look, it says Sunderland left. Okay, so it's SunderlandA183 is left. So I check my middle left door mirror, signal down for left, gently brake and selecting second gear, bringing the clutch up to avoid the coasting. Now I'm looking to the right. I can see it's not clear, so I look back to the white line and into first gear. Now looking to my right, there's a van and a car coming round. There's a big gap now, so I'm going. Remember that roundabout, there's something coming round in the right lane, please do not pull out. Unless you can pull out the roundabout without slowing them down. Van pulled up on the left, just pulling out in front of us. Friday afternoon, he's finishing work early. Pedestrian left, keeping behind the van. Now remember, he said SunderlandA183. From my experience, there's no signs on these next roundabouts, so he should say to you, there's no signs, so please follow the road ahead at the next two roundabouts. That means keep it to the left unless the road markings tell you otherwise, or the driving examiner tells you otherwise. Okay, so I'm up to 30. Got a warning sign up ahead. We've got the junction rights clear. We've got a nice little bus stop. It's just telling me that the speed bumps in the side road. Now the van up ahead's braking. Check my middle mirror. Just covering my brake. The warning sign there. There's no sign, so I'm just going to follow the road edge. Select third gear. Checking 12 and 3 o'clock. Following the left curb round. Nothing to the right. keep to the left as you go around, you pick the right lane, then you are toast. Now check middle right dormer and signal to leave. There you go, cancel signal, still a 30, you've got a hatch marking system in place to separate the lanes. I can tell it's easier 30 because of the street light and there's no 30s in the side roads. You've got an island refuge up ahead, you don't give way to people in them, but do be ready to stop. Looking well ahead, I've got a lot of parked cars on the left, parked on the pavements, got a pedestrian crossing ahead. I'm just updating my mirrors, my middle and right, just to see what's happening behind. Now learner, look both sides of that crossing, because you do not look at crossings when there's somebody wanting to cross. It's clear, the lights is on green, update my mirrors again, and I'm back keeping it to 30. Now I've got a junction left cleared, again hatch marking system. Looking well ahead, I've got national speed limit sign. Now that's now changing to a 60-mile-per-hour road. So if you miss them and drive along here at 30, then you can kiss your backside to a driving test. It's a fail. So I'm checking my middle mirror and I'm putting my foot down and I'm up to 45, I'm up to 50. Now the reason I'm checking my mirrors, I'm watching for people overtaking. If there's somebody overtaking, I'm not going to put my foot down. So I've eased off the gas back to 40 because of the traffic up ahead. I'm updating my mirrors, I've got a roundabout, again, there's no signs. Excuse me. Slow road on the road, just gently braking, I'm following the road ahead. I'm in third gear, 12 o'clock's clear, checking at 3 o'clock, just going out in third gear at 20 miles an hour. Check my middle and right door mirror and signal down for left. Actually I was in fifth there, I forgot to change down, apologies, that's like my learners, it must be rubbing off on me. Now big sign is in dual carriageway ahead, half a mile ahead. So I'm checking my middle and right door mirror. I'm up to 50 now, but I've got to keep a bigger gap between us and the car in front. I'm actually braking now because I'm getting a little bit close. Remember, in wet weather, you keep a 4-second gap, not a 2-second, it's 4-second gap. Okay, so still I'm only driving at 40 because of the car in front. Just check my middle and right door mirror. I've got a car close behind. Got the sign remind me that the dual carriageway is ahead. Check my right door mirror, just watch for people overtaking. Now if this car in front doesn't get its foot down, I'm going to overtake it. As long as it's safe to do so, of course. Is he getting any faster? No. Now there's a car behind overtaking, so I'm not going to bother yet. I mean, if I was on my test, I'd probably just keep behind him. Oh, he's getting faster now. He's getting up to the 50. I'll just keep behind him now in case I make a mess of overtaking. Okay, we've got the warning sign up ahead. Telling you there's this crossroads. We're looking for signs for Sunderland North. He's going to change the sign, so we're looking in the middle mirror. There's the sign, big massive sign, can't miss it. It's got slow road on the road, countdown markers 200 yards. So it's Sunderland North, which is left. So I check my middle and left door mirror, braking. I was braking before I said that actually. Tell people where I'm going. Just letting the car roll up and stopping about a half a car length back. Tyres on tarmac. Now you can see the lights has changed to green. Just update my door mirrors before I move off. I'm going left, anticipating the lights changing back to red. If they change now, well that's tough, I'm going through. They've just changed, but I couldn't stop. I seen the backup light change red. You've got no stopping signs for 4 mile. Now he's going to tell you here, keep to the left lane unless for any other reason. Now what he means by that, if there's something broke down, then you're going to have to overtake. Or there's something slow moving in the middle lane. So my advice, I would just keep the 50 down here. It feels nice and comfortable. I wouldn't go any faster than that. He's told us to keep it to the left. I'm at the 50 mark and it's good. I'm anticipating any of the traffic moving across my lanes. He's now going to just say follow the signs for Sunderland, so we're going to look for the roundabout sign. So if you undertake here on this particular part of the road, then you are goosed. Have you got that? It's a serious fault. Now I'm checking my mirrors, there's a car overtaking, I'm watching him cutting in front of me. Again, it's just starting to rain fully now, it's horrible. The car in front's indicating left, so I'm going to check mirror knees off the gas, just let him go in, let him join. Got information signs there for the tourists, brown, the wetlands centre, whatever that is. Now I'm looking for signs for Sunderland, Sunderland. I can see the signpost, now it says right, no I can't, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Now I'm keeping a big gap here between us, me and the car in front. See, I've kept it 50 and that felt really comfortable. So my advice is if it's safe, keep about the 50 mark coming down there. Now there's the signpost, so it says right third exit. Check my middle and right door mirror, and I'm positioned to the centre. Now it's controlled by traffic lights, and it does say here, you can use the middle or right lane. Sometimes driving examiners advise you to use the middle, but they just say you've got the choice of lanes. But if you come here to turn right towards the Stadium of Light, then please pick the middle lane, because you're making a lot of hard work for yourself if you pick the right lane. So I'm going to tell people where I'm going. I'm anticipating the lights changing, which they've just done. Again, stopping just over half a car length behind the car in front. Now the reason I'm doing that for is if he breaks down, then I've got enough for him to get past. And if he starts rolling, then he's going to scare the life out of me. I don't want him to hit the front of my car. So I'll toot my horn at him and just remind him if he starts rolling back, because it is quite scary. So learners, put your handbrake on. I've got my handbrake on. Lights is changing. Now remember, if you come this way, pick the middle lane. It becomes the left lane now actually here. So check my domers before moving off. Onto the roundabout, looking for the middle lane. Keeping to the middle lane. The next set of lights is just changing to green. I'm just easing off my gas in second gear. Just going around nice and smooth. Watching the lights. Now count your exits. There's number 2. Check my middle, left. Check them all actually. Signal down for left. Time that one properly and you're laughing. Don't go around in the middle lane. Now I'm in the left one. Just keep behind the lights. I'm anticipating the lights changing. Just letting the car roll up with the clutch down. Putting in the first. Now the white Transit van has just gone through the lights. I think on amber or red, and I think he must have went through on red, and there's a van come out from the opposite side and start beating his horn at him. Now we're going at leaving at this exit, so signal left to tell people I'm leaving. Just check my right door mirror, because he's frightening the life out of me in this right hand side. Now he's going to ask you to follow the signs for city centre. So once I straighten up, I check my middle mirror. I've got the countdown marker straight away to the roundabout, so I'm not exactly going to put my foot down. I've got reduced speed now. I'm only doing 30, so I'm going to keep it down. So city centre is straight ahead, second exit. So update my middle. I'll do my right door mirror of the day, just show off a little bit. Braking very early. Now because it's quite busy, I'm slowing down and going into second gear. Looking to the right, looking at 12 o'clock and 3. There's a van come round, so I'm just rolling up into first. Off the brake and go without stopping. A good driver never stops. That's what somebody told me, but that's what the experts say. Check middle and right and signal to leave the roundabout. Anticipating this white Beamer coming across, but he's hogging the right lane. Okay, so I'm on a 70 road because it's a dual carriageway here. Got the barrier down the middle, that's how you know. So I'm up to 50 miles per hour, 55, and I'm into 5th. Now he's going to follow the signs for Hilton Castle, or you could go city centre. But I'll do the Hilton Castle one because there's a couple of things what you normally feel for. So Hilton Castle's left. Now I'm not going to signal until I get past this side road. Sorry, the exit to the garage. Check middle left door mirror, braking very early, signal down for left. Learners love to brake late, I don't know why. So I've slowed it down and gone to third gear. You can see it's clear, come round in the left lane. Now when you come round here, please keep the signal, cancel it, sorry. Because you've got a side road here and it doesn't always cancel. If somebody pulls out a junction, then you're toast. Now he might end it here or he might carry on with it. So we'll just go for Hilton Castle and that would be the end of it. Now why I've carried on at this mini roundabout? Because learners don't look to the right. Believe it or not, learners like to look to the left. So I cannot see, so I'm just letting them roll up into first gear, checking 3 o'clock, give it any 12 o'clock turning right. And off I go onto the roundabout, and that's it, and that's the end of that independent drive. Well, I hope that helps you pass your driving test first time. So it's best wishes from Bradley's Driving School.